Hi there, future scientists and math wizards. Welcome to Smile Road. I'm Sir M, and I created this channel just for you, senior high school students looking to make science and math easier, clearer, and yes, even more fun. On Smile Road, we explore exciting lessons in general science, solve real life problems in general mathematics, and learn how these subjects connect to the world around us, from floating boats to your monthly budget. Each meeting, I'll guide you through lessons using simple explanations, real life examples, and even a few challenges to keep your brain sharp. Whether you're reviewing for exams, catching up on class topics, or just curious about how the world works, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you won't miss any of our learning adventures here on Smile Road. So, are you ready to start this journey with me? Let's walk the road of knowledge with a smile. We are now dealing with lesson number 14, Numbers and Algebra of Grade 11 General Mathematics. It's about describing patterns by inspection in nature and art. Intended learning outcomes. By the end of this lesson, the learner should be able to A. Observe and identify patterns in natural and artistic contexts through careful inspection. Letter B. Describe patterns using appropriate terminology, including repetition, symmetry, and sequences. Letter C. Analyze the relationships between elements in a pattern and explain their significance. Letter D. Appreciate the role of patterns in nature and art and relate them to real-world examples. Patterns are everywhere. They can be seen in the natural world and in human-made art. Observing these patterns carefully or describing them by inspection allows us to recognize order, beauty, and structure in our surroundings. Patterns in nature. Nature is full of mathematical and visual patterns that often follow specific sequences or rules. Examples include plants. The arrangement of leaves, petals, or seeds often follows patterns like spirals, radial symmetry, or the Fibonacci sequence. For instance, the arrangement of sunflower seeds forms a spiral pattern that maximizes space. In animals, patterns on animals' bodies such as stripes on zebras or spots on leopards follow repeating sequences that can serve functions like camouflage or mating displays. Natural objects. Snowflakes exhibit hexagonal symmetry. Honeycombs show hexagonal tiling, and shells often follow logarithmic spirals. When describing these patterns, learners can look for repetition, symmetry, scaling, and orientation. Number two, patterns in art. Artists often mimic natural patterns or create visual sequences to produce beauty, balance, and harmony. Examples include mosaics and tiling, repeating shapes, and the colors create a rhythm in design. Textiles and weaving. Geometric patterns such as stripes or checks show repetition and symmetry. Textiles and weaving. Geometric patterns such as stripes or checks show repetition and symmetry. Architecture. Many historical buildings like Gothic cathedrals or Islamic mosques incorporate intricate patterns in windows, tiles, and facades. Describing these patterns involve noting the type of repetition, direction, color sequence, and symmetry used in the design. Number 3. Methods to describe patterns by inspection. Visual observation. Look carefully at the object or design and identify repeated shapes or sequences. Classification. Determine the type of pattern. Is it linear? Is it circular? Is it spiral? Is it tessellation? And others. Nature walk observation. A nature walk observation is an educational activity where learners explore a natural setting such as a garden, park, riverbank, or schoolyard to observe and reflect on the patterns, structures, and processes found in nature. This lesson allows students to connect theoretical learning with real-world experiences, helping them appreciate both science and art through direct observation. Number 1. Purpose of nature walks. To encourage learners to observe their surroundings more attentively, to recognize patterns in leaves, flowers, trees, rocks, animal behavior, or even weather, to apply classroom concepts in mathematics, science, and art to the real world, to build appreciation for biodiversity and the interdependence of living and non-living things. Steps in conducting a nature walk observation. Number 1. Preparation. Define the objects. Example, observe leaf patterns, identify symmetry in flowers, or classify textures. Prepare materials using notebook, pen, smartphone, or camera, magnifying glass if available. Give safety reminders. Stay in groups. Be mindful of plants and insects. Number 2. Observation process. Walk slowly and look for natural patterns such as symmetry, butterfly wings, starfish, flowers, spirals, shells, snail patterns, pine cones, sunflower seeds, fractals, veins of leaves, branching of trees, lightning, color patterns, petals, feathers, scales, seasonal changes. Record findings by writing descriptions, sketching, or taking photos. Note sensory observations, sound, chirping birds, texture in dealing with bark or smells, a flower or soil. And number 3, reflection and documentation. After the walk, students compile their notes and observation. They may create a reflection essay, a pattern chart, or an art piece inspired by what they observe. Convert findings to subjects, science, ecosystem interactions, adaptations, math, geometry, symmetry, sequences. In art, design, color harmony, inspiration. 4. Creativity. So number 3, We have sample observation in natures. A leaf shows a network of veins branching like a fractal pattern. A flower such as hibiscus or daisy shows radial symmetry. Three branches often divide following repeating ratios like the Fibonacci sequence. Shells and pine cones form spirals found in both in nature and artistic design. The sky may reveal shifting patterns in clouds, inspiring both weather studies and visual arts. Number 4. Benefits of nature walk observation. Enhances critical thinking by connecting observation with analysis. Strengthen creativity through inspiration from natural designs. Promotes environmental awareness, leading to sustainable behavior, and then encourages mindfulness and stress reduction through immersion in nature. A nature walk is more than just walking outdoors. It is an opportunity to see how mathematics, science, and art come alive in our environment. Patterns in nature are not random. They follow rules that show the beauty and order of the natural world. By observing and reflecting, learners not only enhance academic knowledge but also develop appreciation, creativity, and responsibility towards the environment. Art analysis. Art analysis is the process of examining, interpreting, and evaluating artworks to understand their meaning, style, and impact. It goes beyond simply looking at art. It helps us discover how artists communicate ideas, emotions, and messages through visual elements. Art analysis bridges the gap between observation and interpretation, allowing us to see not just what is being painted, sculpted, or designed, but also why it was created and how it influences people. The two approaches to art analysis. Number one, formal analysis focuses on visual elements of art, what we see. Elements include line, shape, color, texture, space, value, and form. Principles include balance, contrast, emphasis, rhythm, proportion, unity. Example, when looking at Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night, we notice swirling lines, vibrant colors, and strong contrasts that create a sense of movement. Number 2, contextual analysis examines the background and meaning of the artwork, includes historical context, cultural influence, the artist's intention, and symbolism. Example, the same Starry Night can be interpreted as Van Gogh's emotional state, reflecting both turmoil and wonder during his stay in a mental asylum. Steps in visualizing art. Number 1, observation. What do you see? Describe the subject, colors, shapes, and materials. Number 2, analysis. How are the elements arranged? Identify patterns, balance, and contrast. Number 3, interpretation. What does it mean? You need to suggest messages, emotions, or symbolism. And number 4, evaluation. Do you think it is effective? Express opinions with supporting reasons. We will have the next part of our lesson number 14.